Let's go then. Let's go.
Now don't look so excited. This is not the beginning of the battle. It's just the foreplay. Okay? Welcome to pre-match.
Vital signs improving.
And showtime! Make your ancestors proud. Yes, kill everybody and steal their shit. Okay, the last team standing wins. Get to work, Zeros.
Let's move there.
Yeah, looks good.
Okay, hope you enjoyed your practice. Be advised, this time it's for real. Get about it. Hostile zeros are...
Teardrop op initiated. Objective: locate and check 3 loot crates for cyber limbs of different qualities. Approximate target's location area marked on your map. Leaper's legs installed. You are losing blood.
Oh, I need a pickup.
Death detected. Initiating system shutdown. Redeployment successful. 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 Proceed to the next target. Body regeneration 100%. Objective completed. Proceed to the next target. The slugger arm installed. Leaper's legs installed. Limb pairing. The ghost arm installed.
Let's move there. Hostile zeros over there.
Teammate
Check this.
revival needed
Never mind.
ASAP.
Enemy spotted! Let's move there.
Teardrop ops outcome unsuccessful. Squad mate revived.
Enemy zero sighted.
Alright, you thimble-headed gherkins, we've paused the grid overload. Don't get excited, though. You're probably still gonna die soon. Your custom gear is inbound from the sky. That's right.
Let's move there.
Hostile zeros over there.
Yep, agreed.
You are hit. Detected. Initiating system shutdown. Teammate eliminated by enemy. Teammate revival needed ASAP.
You're
Teammate death
terrible. You
detected.
might as well have taken a goddamn grenade and lobbed
is it? Is that... I'm sorry, but that's the timepiece I misplaced. Could I trouble you to have it back? Thank you.
Yo.
I've had quite enough of all the
Thank
ceremony.
you. Thank you for the follow.
No one ready to get my hands dirty. Wait, this Night Lord yet. We must prepare for the next battle.
Yo, I'm doing good. Doing good. How are you? Had some trouble trying to figure out what I want to play today, but eventually I thought that it would be nice to play some Elden Ring. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you for the follow.
This brings me back.
Medium rare or well done?
He gave me direction. Full speed ahead!
The spark of knowledge. Stay close, Altohime. Protect our liege. Nothing can outshine me. The currents! Just point me to the nearest dragon. Full speed ahead!
Now, let us begin.
Nothing can outshine me.
Special assignment today. This next one for extra credit.
Mayday! Stay close, Altohime. Protect our liege. The currents!
I see.
Best of both worlds.
Too slow.
The light was dim.
You're done for.
Oh, you're asking for a hex, mate!
That's life.
He gave me direction. Full speed ahead!
Stand proud.
Mikä vittu tämä on? Tää on korttipeli. Korttipeli. Meneekö lolia? Ok. Nice. Oli jo hieno peli. Okei. Kiva. Päästään vähän bellaille. Kyllä legendaarinen. Ui saakeli. Dragon Crafti. Okei. Mäkin vois vähän syödä jotain. No joko mennään? Joo, huutomerkki R, mitä se pitäisi olla? Oh, alright. Siinä tapauksessa poistaa tästä pelistä. Boa. Hello. Hei.
Hei.
Mä tarviin mun gaming sleeven jostain.
Joo. Mä en oo ihan varma vielä, että onko mä valmis pelaa. Tää on niin vitun kuuma taas. Oi.
Tohtori Loora.
Joo.
Joo. Sitten vaan kohti peliä.
Nyt sä ollut.
Joo, mä näin. Joo, ja sitten... En mä pysty invaittaa sua jostain syystä. Noin. Tiedätkö mikä on ihan superrikkinäinen hahmo? Nara. Se uusi.
Ai.
Joo. Se on... Tykkään kyllä pelata sitä. Se on hauska.
Saiko Fitchikin jotain?
Mä en varma.
Mä en oo yhtään kattonut.
Joo. Liiga on muuten hyvä peli, mutta tän striimaaminen on pain in the ass, kun tässä on tää klientti.
No joo. Mä nyt tiedän.
Jos pistäis fotoruudun, niin sitten ei ois mitään.
Mulla on ainakin sillä, että mulla ottaa klientin erikseen. Tarvii vaihtaa skene välissä.
Niin joo.
Klientille oma ja sit pelille oma, sit kun se aukeaa se peli.
Aivan.
Tai sit vaihtaa vaan overlay.
Mm.
Mulla on pindattu niin sillä tap 10 ja fysi vaihtelee niistä.
Aivan.
Caitlyn ehkä.
Joo, bänni keitti. Mä bänni... Nautiluksen.
The time has come to prune the tree.
Jinxi Miljo.
Mä polttaa puolikkaan kessu.
No.
Oi saatana. Kuittasko joku?
Joku koet.
En mä sit mäkäs. Vittu. Turhaa joutuu täällä kuumuudessa kävelemään.
Totta. Se on kyllä suhteellisen lämmin.
Tätä näyttää tän ylhäällä. 37. No katsotaan.
Junara. Jaa, niin pitäis bänniä jotain.
Joo. No pitsi on saanut puhkea.
Joo.
The time has come to prune the tree.
Hei, cancel.
Mikä cancel?
Mä halusin vaihtaa pikkiä.
No.
Mä pystyn. Mä menisin tupakaksi. Kaikki pysys lobbissa.
Mhm.
Vittu täällä on kyllä kuuma. Pihallakin.
Mhm.
Niin vittu mun piti soittaa. No mä soitin myöhemmin.
I should have stayed at home. Da-dee-da-dee-da-dum,
Tulee hiki, kun kävelee rappusta.
There are countless people in this world. Surely some of them are worth knowing. Oh, hello.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Junarää.
Minions have spawned.
Ihan täydellinen ADC-champi.
Ai.
Juu. Löytyy Wave Clearia, löytyy Solo Damage, löytyy movementia
Shadows
vähän.
twist and
Löytyy
turn,
kaikki.
revealing glimpses of what is long since gone.
Ja big potentiaaliakin jonkun verran, kun täällä on tommonen slovi juttu.
Vastaya, the people of this world or your ancestors in great death.
Niin haluatko ottaa autokaidin mun kanssa hetkellä?
The Kinpu are paralyzed by indecision once more. How curious. I do not understand your modern ways.
Nyt mä yritän aina aavistaa. Ei nää vittu. Nää ei väitä. Kaksakkaa houkki.
No.
All must be raised in equal measure if we are to achieve anything worthwhile. When the eye is blinded and the heart falters, the fist must strike all the harder. Sorrow,
Olla vähän varovainen kyllä, kun on level.
longing, hope, all shaping my actions. No absolution.
Joo, but...
tricks on my eyes.
Oi vittu.
Balance is a calm fury, the roiling skies before a storm. It's arrogant to believe the Kinku War. Anyone is really smart as they disrupt in pursuit of balance.
Sait level advance.
Yep.
Level advance on edellä.
With every moment that passes, I am further from the place I once called home. Unfettered resolve. Shehuan Kamehayal. Shehuan Kamehayal.
Midi tulee käymään.
Runtaas siinä.
Oo, mä menen ottaa vähän ton midi.
Joo.
An enemy has been slain.
The temptation of power, a curse that if left unchecked, overpowers us all.
Tää käyttis mitä?
Time, the silent cohort of our destruction, reduces the war. From the tree!
Oh no.
Much has changed, and I do not understand why. Not truly. Receive your fate! Each step since leaving the temple has been like moving through life as a stranger. A fate that I have not earned is one I cannot accept.
Tarvisin 40 kolikkoja vielä.
Joo, mä olisin 37.
Time is best measured between meals.
En mä voi jäädä vittu. No nyt mulla on sovittu rahtaa.
Knowing when to lose the is equally as important as striking down the foe.
Vittu kun minioni jäi.
At least this is a comparatively Peaceful time. Clear mind. Decisive strike.
Kerro on
Unyielding.
No.
To feel the sun's warmth, the sweet smell of freedom.
Arvo tulee runko.
Something
Tätä on
sinister
kassin.
stirs.
Joo.
An enemy has been slain.
Seems my time in exile was my only reprieve from
Yritin huukata Tristana hypystä, mutta kun toi laskimaha käveli tielle.
Aivan.
no answer could satisfy my curiosity. What could have been?
Tää on kyllä vittu kriidassa. Minkä takia mun striimissä on
An enemy has been slain.
display capture, game capture.
An ally has been
Okei,
slain.
hei. Runkulyö ihan vitusti, vaikka sillä yhtään tappaa. Saatiin drakooni tolla.
Joo.
The Kinku are paralyzed by
Gold silti
indecision
hirveesti
once
edellä, vaikka
more.
ne on tappua. 500.
Mistä täällä maapiloni tapahtuu?
Myth is to culture as conflict is to life. They reveal the secret of demons, most important.
Vittu toi sattuu. Varmaan itse tulee mennä damage.
On ihan hauskaa kyllä. Junara velkot siellä on aika vitun crazy kombinaatio.
Toi vielä katsoi kyllä.
For retreat!
Se ei tekee vaan.
Shadows twist and turn, revealing glimpses of what is long
Ja
since
minkä
gone.
takia mun striimi nyt tulee?
Mikä sen kusa?
Ei näytä mun näyttää vaan musta. Silloin kun tää vielä oli, niin ei
When the eye is blinded and the heart falters, the fist must strike all the harder.
vähän harmillinen nyt kyllä tämä. Takaisin jos pistää autolle, kun
Turret plating will fall soon.
display capture. X game desktop duplication. No niin, katsotaan. Auttaako tää asia?
All must be raised in equal measure if we are to achieve anything worthwhile.
Killing spree.
Ei näkään. Voi reikä.
Shut down.
Vittu. Mikä sulla on siellä kapturi?
On my oath.
Mulla oli niinku koko näyttöä. Näyttö oli se alue, mutta nyt mä saan sen toimia.
No, siellä pitää mun mielestä peli.
An enemy has been slain.
No varmaan siellä.
Sorrow, hatred, longing,
Pärjätäänkö mä nyt?
all shape my
Pärjätäänkö? Vittu naana. Kristonaa. Naana. Kristonaa.
Onks tää?
The War of the False Conmay,
Eikä
a name bestowed by those who know nothing of which they speak.
onneen skushi alkuun.
Niin. No, mä oon 3-2.
Weakness shall be proved.
Saluttelee.
Oo, sopulaapa.
Balance is a
Se on
pawn.
periaatteessa.
The boiling fire of our soul.
Jep.
Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. Double kills.
Nico, Rick, if you're so much.
No. Toi on niitten suurimman osan tapoista.
It's arrogant to believe that Kinku or anyone really understands what they disrupt in pursuit of balance.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Tarvii miettiä mitä fiksuista se puiltais.
With every moment that passes, I am further from the place we once called home. Shehuan Kamehayao.
An enemy has been slain.
Shehuan Kamehayao.
Killing. An ally has been slain.
Se on täältä mittaamattoman arvokkaat pepporahat.
Toi on.
A curse. Bear witness. Receive your fate. I recognize so little.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
The freedom to come and go as I please.
Oispa 12 koira.
For granted. Much has changed. But I do not understand why. step since leaving the temple has been
Meillä on
like
40 kolikko.
moving through life as a stranger. Even the most formidable
En mä oikein voinut chess.
Menimme loppuun.
time is best measured between meals. Aim be true. There will be time enough. I yearn for a reprieve. Oh, and some tea. Youth is to culture as conflict is to life. They reveal what people have
Killing spree.
most important.
An ally has been slain. Enemy double kill.
Ei mennä sinne.
Cleanse all discord.
Your turret has been destroyed.
The eye sees, the fist. The War of the False Conmay, a name bestowed by those who know nothing of which they speak.
An enemy has been slain.
At least this is a comparatively peaceful time. Battle rages within me. Earned is one I cannot expect. Something sinister stirs. Can satisfy my curiosity. What would have...
Okei, ne vaan tulee.
Joo.
Sillä yksi oikein.
Has been slain.
Was my only reprieve from endless torment.
Jaha, ruvetaan skruuppaan, niin saadaan Malzahari tuohon etulinjaan lätkäseen
The
ulti
Kinfu
kiinni
are
johonkin.
paralyzed by indecision
Mä
once
voin
more.
lätkästä sen jälkeen niin paljon kuin mä lystään.
Mä oon vähän vaikea. Nyt niillä on Tristana potissa. Nappaa sitä
When
perse.
the eye is blinded and the heart falters, the fist must strike all the harder.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Kuyen will hang Raleigh.
Älä jaksa. Mitä sä
Enemy killing
teet?
spree.
Vihu vaan splittaa meidät alas.
Niin jo.
An enemy has
As
been
long as
slain.
conflict persists, I am compelled to act.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Niillä on vittu Tristanan käylät. Niillä on ihan full vitun puskutiimi vielä kaiken lisäksi, niin eihän tässä voi tehdä mitään.
Tarvitsis vaan saada tapettua ne kaikki.
Jep.
Potissa olisi kiva parempi.
It's arrogant to believe the Kinku or anyone who really understands what they disrupt. Balance.
Mennään. Ihan vittu on huono. Yleensä on ihan tapettu.
All must be raised in equal measure.
Ei ollut
if
ehkä
we are to
kaikista
see
parasta
anything
puolta.
worthwhile. Sorrow, hatred, longing, all shaping my actions.
Hei vi.
Close. Ai.
Raistelee sitä. Nyt kaikki.
Shadows drift in hell.
Joo, käytin bloketin siihen ja
Joo.
At twilight,
Lantern.
the moon plays tricks on my eyes.
Mitä katsoin äsken?
Mä en tiedä mitä mä ampuu yltä.
Balance is a calm fury, the roiling skies before a storm.
Enemy has been slain.
Kään.
Enemy has been slain.
Ai satuttele. Nice.
Musta tuli vähän hätää pari kertaa.
Näitä se alkaa satuttelemaan seuraavaksi moi. Ususk.
Time. A silent, unavoidable destruction, reducing even the most formidable warriors to nothingness. Shehuan Kamahara.
Pitäisikö sitä hakea jotain grillattavaa kaupasta tai?
Ei.
Eikö?
Siellä on niin kuuma, että kannattaa syödä jotain kylmää.
Totta.
3 potissa. Yhden päivän voit ottaa.
Unfettered resolve.
Double kill.
Nice.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
A curse that, if left unchecked, overpowers us all.
Oi vittu. Oho, nyt käy.
Triple kill. Shut down.
Morde vaan puske. Kielikin on päässyt feedeihin, kun se on vaan vittu puskenut kun... Ties sanoit mikä.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Our conviction seals our fates.
Siis me ollaan 4 tonnia. Suurin piirtein Goldissa ei data.
No.
With every moment that passes, I am further from the place I once called home. I recognize so little.
4 katsoa ja nyt tippu 2
Enemy rampage.
Okei! Se nyt käytännössä vaan hittas, mutta
Much
mulla
has changed,
200
and I
armori.
do not understand why. Not truly.
An ally has been slain.
Knowing when to leave combat is
Tekin level 8.
striking down.
Nyt niinkö sitä lanneen puskella. Rasauttelee rusinoita.
Joo.
Clear mind. Decisive strike.
Nää menee muuten jollakin Rushi Baronilla.
Ja pian kun on vuodessa.
At least this is a comparatively peaceful town.
Tulee takaisin.
Viekolta kyllä paskat pelit tohon väliin.
Joo,
Paroni syntyy päättää lähteä bottiin puskea soolna.
vielä leveleitä
Freedom
edelleen
to
olisi
come
saattanut
and go
saada.
as I please. Never will I
Toula.
take it for granted.
An ally has been slain.
Ketä ei viittynyt
An enemy is unstoppable. Enemy double kill. Unstoppable.
Smell of freedom.
An ally has been slain.
A fate that I have not earned is one I cannot accept.
Hyi vitsi, on no.
Kaloin.
Your turret has been destroyed.
Mulla on vieläkin 3
Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Defeat.
klientti paskaksi.
Jaha.
Ihan kumma kun edes tää klientti ei toimi kunnon.
Jep. Ootko Battle Royale ystävä?
Minkä Battle Royale? Niin, vähän riippuu minkä tyylin.
No. Nyt
Mikä
on
peli?
julkaistu semmonen uusi kuin Off the Grid. Mä oon pelannut sitä aika paljon, se on ihan pirun hyvä.
Off the...
Grid.
Mun tulee tästä mieleen vähän Apex.
Se on vähän Apexin tyylinen, se on vähän niinku Apexia ja PUBGin sekaisin laitettu. Ja sitten vähän tarkkovia siihen päälle vielä.
Oi tässä jotain semmoistakin.
Joo.
Mä vaan tykkään, että on tämmönen movementti.
Niin joo. Mä voisin käydä kyllä syömässä nyt tähän väliin.
Käy vaan.
No.
Haloo.
No. Hey there.
Mä tulin just tupakana.
Okei. Okay.
Vitun kuuma.
No. On.
Tuntee oikein kun hikivesi valuu tuo paidan sisällä.
Mhm.
Moi!
Tuo
Oi.
Mitä Monni?
Ei mitään.
hikoilla.
Mhm.
En epäile.
Äijä vaan menee heittämään tänään 8.
Kyllä.
Hullu mies.
Pitää hakea seuraavista kisoista vittu voittaa.
Aivan. Nyt mun täytyy näköjään lähteä viemään koiraa ulos. Tulee semmoista valitusta tuolta alakerrasta, että koiraa pihalle haasti lähtee nyt. Okay.
Mitä?
Sittenkö mennä?
Joo. Yhden voi ehkä just pystyy.
Okay. Mitä popo? Bottom.
Oho.
I could do better.
Vai että Ashe?
Ashay. Yes, sir. Jaha, Morg.
Joo.
Villimpi veto.
Joo. Counterataan toi Lichcrankki.
All the world on one arrow.
Pidän kyllä silti exhaustin nämä.
Hmm. Meillä ei oikein mitään engagea, mutta ei se mitään.
No ei oo oikein.
Tietysti mä voin mossattaa ultin aina sisään ja sitten sä mossaatat ultin sisään ja sitten Cassiopeia mossattaa ultin sisään ja sitten Viagonkin on mossaattanut kaikilla ulteillaan kaikkia vihuja ja sitten Joketti vaan chillaa, niin mikä siinä?
Vihulla on midi, ADC ja support jungla.
Aha.
Premon. Ja meillä on midi jungla.
Joo. Joko päästään. Kyllä se nyt antaa odottaa.
Antaa. Ja on pitkä.
Oh. On
The
kyllä.
touchscreen on the new Stream Deck Plus. There are 4 main functions: tap, tap and hold, swipe, and display what the dial below is up to. Swiping on the screen moves you through the pages of the Stream Deck, changing what your buttons, touchscreen, and dials have to follow. Tapping on the screen gives you things like
Taidan puhua. En tiedä, onko pro-pelaaja aloittaneella.
change the
Is one
background
of you
using
backing me
Elgato's
up
preset
or
library,
what?
or upload your own and crop, drop, and roll. But what about the dials? Sounds like you're ready for part 4. The touchscreen on the new Stream Deck Plus. There are 4 main functions: tap, tap and hold, swipe,
Welcome
display.
to Summoner's Rift.
Tsekkaa.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Devotion is fickle. Good aim gets results.
Ei vittuja väärään. Olivat vittu päällä.
Minions have spawned.
Toinen katso vielä läsyy ja kaikki.
Absolution. Now there's a funny word.
Ei voi min.
Vittu. Täällä haisee paska.
Oh no.
Blessed assurance.
Jaha.
I have the will.
Pitäisköhän mun... Ottaa mun laulun käyttöön. Striimimikiksi. En tiedä, olisiko siinä parempi äänenlaatu. Onko tässä hyvä äänenlaatu tässä?
Oo.
No, ei sitten parempi. Ei kyllä jaksa vääntää lolia enää. Tulee vielä toinen remake, niin sitten riittää kyllä meikäläisellä.
Jaa.
En tiedä oikein mitä sitä vääntäisi sitten seuraavaksi.
En tiedä. Semmonen fiilis, että ei jaksa oikein mitään.
Vähän. Mikähän on hyvä, mikähän on paras videon muokkausohjelma?
Mä en tiedä. Millä sä oot nyt vetänyt?
Windows Movie Maker.
Joo. Sitä mäkin oon yleensä itse käyttänyt, kun se on ilmanen ja ihan ok.
Niin. Jos meillä on pari videoa pitäis editoida.
Noin.
Joo.
Tai kotivideot.
Joo. Ihan puhdasta ropna.
Joo.
Kylmar.
Last team standing wins.
It's a fun game.
It is. It seemed like
Is it first time playing?
Yeah, I have played Elden Ring, but not Night Rain.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
I think this Elden Ring is always gonna be the funniest, but I think this is a little bit funnier because you can play with friends.
Yeah, true.
And like it's not Battle Royale, but it's technically almost Battle Royale as well. I was
Jaksaako sitä editoidakaan?
Yeah, let's go. Oh, this is bad. This is bad spot to be in.
I had to go further.
The Stream Deck Plus is game changing. Let me tell you why. Elgato went and added knobs to the Stream Deck, and even though it came at the cost of 7 keys, the functionality you gain is insane.
You had my curiosity. Now you have my attention.
So the Stream Deck cuts down the number of keys to 8, adding 4 knobs and a touchscreen in the process. A cool feature of the touchscreen is that any function you assign to the knobs is displayed above that knob on the touchscreen. Even better, to change pages, you no longer need to waste a key to do that, and instead you can just swipe on the touchscreen. Great quality of life feature. While the buttons look and feel much the same as previous Stream Decks, the overall build quality of the device is solid, and the knobs have a good satisfying click as you turn them. One downside though is the stand is non-adjustable and non-removable, so maybe we'll see those features added in the future, as well as possibly making the device a little taller to add another row of buttons to the top. I like buttons, I want more buttons, but I don't want to sacrifice the knobs. If you wanted to personalize this though, Elgato does sell different colored knobs, so there's always that. Now, why is this game changing? Let me show you why. Welcome back. If you're new around here, my name is Chris, this is Coalition Gaming, and I like to teach you guys about repairing, setting up, and streaming from your PC. If you're into that sort of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos.
One thing I do want to point out about the knobs or the dials is that you can't assign just anything to them. There are functions that assign to just the keys and functions that assign to just the dials. You can't assign anything that's made for a key to go on a dial. So I hope that this is something that Elgato works on possibly updating in the future, because the dials are buttons themselves. So I would like the idea of being able to use the dial as a button just to make up for the, I guess, lack of buttons overall on this device, instead of being relegated to using only dial compatible functions on the dials. Let me show you what I mean here. You can see here in the software, you have keys and you have dials. Now, if I try to take a key, something like play audio through a soundboard, which you should be able to do with just any kind of button press, right? Doesn't necessarily need to be an LCD key. It could just be one of the dial buttons. And I try to drag it over to the dial, nothing. Can't put it there. But then if you see it, I can put that on the key. That's what it's made for, but I can't put it on the dial. Now, if I go to the dial section, then I can go ahead and put whatever I want there. You see it lights up now. It lets me. See, it's not exactly free to do anything from this side on the dial, only from this side. Now, the volume controller plugin is almost the star of the show for me because it can do so much in terms of fine-tuning and controlling all sorts of different volume levels throughout your computer. What I mean by that is anything that's making noise will pop up as long as you have, let's say, the auto detection volume controller button assigned to a key, and then you press it on the key, then you can adjust things with the dial. Okay, so right now I've unmuted a bunch of stuff, so I have all sorts of stuff playing in my headset. You can probably hear it in the background a little bit. I have stuff in Firefox, stuff in Google Chrome. I have Media Player running. If there was a game, you'd also see that. So I'll show you. I'm going to press the volume controller button right here, and I push the button, and I get a little list and little things on the dials of everything that happens to be making noise right now. So if I wanted to mute Firefox or just adjust the volume of Firefox, I can turn it down just like that, tap it to mute it. Discord being noisy, I can mute it there too, or control its volume as well. And you can either push this button here and it will change what's on there, or you can just actually don't swipe, just push the button there and then you see more things. Now I have Google Chrome, that's where Crabrave is playing, mute that. And then OBS as well. If you have like alerts making noise, you can jump over to that and press that. What do I have playing still? I have my media player. So let's see what else is there. There's media player. Let's mute that. Or let's turn that up. Yeah. Having that kind of volume control access without having to look to other windows, Alt-Tab, mute, or just pushing a button, scrolling around a little bit, and moving the dials is awesome. Now, something else that's really awesome is you can adjust the volume levels of what's inside OBS independent of what you're hearing in your headphones. So I've assigned a button to the knob here, and if I just turn it down here, you can see that my mic aux2 level is moving up and down. That's my OBS volume mixer that I dragged out onto the desktop. I'm pointing, you can see it moving right there. I'm just moving that knob. You can see what level it's at. It tells you what number right on the touchscreen. It's pretty useful. Recently, Elgato updated their Discord plugin for all the Stream Decks, but with the Stream Deck Plus, you get some additional functionality that I think is awesome. Let me show you. I'm in a Discord server right now, and I'm muted. I can just go into my little Discord folder that I made here, and I can unmute Discord with the button.
What?
See? And then a couple of whats over there. And but you can see here dynamically also showing on the button, or rather on the touchscreen, Discord volume, Discord. It shows you that your current status muted, or I can turn them down like that, mute it back up. But while it's muted, I can turn them back up. But what's also cool is you can adjust individual volume level here. Now this one will show the active user that's speaking, but the one, and it's actually really nice in that it updates in real time. So whenever somebody's talking, that one will light up. But here's the problem that I've encountered with it is that it doesn't dynamically update who is talking. It will change depending on, like, if I swipe and swipe away. If I go here, right here, somebody else is talking. Nope, still on that person. And let me see real quick.
We're doing good.
Okay.
What the hell? It's not letting me back us out. There it goes.
It's only on one user, so that one can use a little work. And actually just spending another couple of seconds with it, I figured out how to cycle it between users. Instead of relying on an automatic method for it to detect who's talking and show it on the screen, you can just press the knob down and it will change between who is speaking, or rather who is in that channel with you. So if you know that somebody's talking and they're being loud, you can just go into them and turn them down right there. Switch users by pushing the button. I could probably turn him up a little bit, push the button, and probably bring him down a little bit. That is super neat. Now, furthermore, on the Discord integration is the ability to push buttons that in the Discord's built-in soundboard, which is a relatively new thing that they added, on the Stream
kuitenkin
Deck. Now, this isn't specific to the Stream Deck, but
striimaamaan
it's nice that if you
vuoden
wanted to push a
hommaa
button
ainakin.
to make a sound effect in Discord for your friends to hear, and you don't want to use SoundPad, which is like $5 to route it through your mic line so that anybody can hear it. Most of the time, people are just trolling around in Discord with it. Discord has solved that, and you could just do this stuff with it by pushing the buttons there. That's another useful feature of just and a good example of like the power of the plugins you get from the Elgato Marketplace. Now, another really good quality of life feature on the Stream Deck Plus is using the touchscreen to switch pages. No longer do you have to make a button to change pages, which would essentially waste a button. And considering that you have less buttons on this device, that's actually a really smart thing to do. So if you just want to change pages, again, you just swipe in there. Page 1 there. There's page 2. And the page 2 has all my OBS scenes on it. So if I wanted to just use that, have a page dedicated to that, I can swipe over to it.
Mä voisin tähän sitä vielä
And I
niinku
can
lykätä.
go to this scene. I can
Varmaan aika
go
paljon
to
kaikkea.
this
Niin
scene.
pystyy.
And, you know, really useful. Of course, I keep saying that, but that's all this device is. It just makes everything so useful.
One complaint people have had about Elgato Stream Decks has been that they're kind of expensive, and cheaper free options that do much of the same functionality do exist. However, there's nothing out there like the Stream Deck Plus. The fact this enables access to use Elgato's top-notch Wavelink software is the value add that puts this over the top. This thing is just buttons and knobs, but it gives you the ability to EQ your mic, separate your audio between what you want your audience to hear and what you hear, dynamically control volumes of literally anything on your computer for you or your stream, and control scenes, sources, filters, and everything stream related. It's just awesome, and I'm still only scratching the surface of what it can do. For example, control all the lighting in your room.
One button turns everything off. Bam.
The Stream Deck Plus basically becomes your command center for anything you want to do on your PC, and then companies like Sideshow Effects exist out there that sell icon and profile packs to make this even more useful for people like photo and video editors. In my opinion, this is the best Stream Deck that Elgato has ever made. What do you think? Drop a comment down below and let's talk about it. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss any uploads. Also, I stream on Twitch every Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific, so swing by, drop a follow, and let's talk more Stream Tech. My name is Chris, and I've been your Stream Technician. I'll catch you guys in the next one.
Kesän virkistävimmän tuotteen voittaja on ratkennut. Herkuttelijat ja janon sammuttajat ovat viimein löytäneet yhteisen sävelen. Kesän raikkain valinta on Mäkkärin Mix It Up-juoma. Makuraati neuvottelee yhä siitä, onko voittajamaku Green Apple vai Mango Passion.
Mix It Up. Green Apple tai Mango Passion.
Niin siitä. Stream-homppelihommista.
Joo. Open Stream Deck. Juu, kyllä kiitos. Mikäs toi nappi on? Back. Mute, unmute. Mute, unmute. Microphone. Okei. Okay. Mutta eihän tässä nyt on niinku... Ei tää oli huono. Ahaa, tänne tuli sittenkin Joo, ei tää ollutkaan huonoa sittenkään.
This is 8 easy Stream Deck tips that you guys can use to impress your viewers during your live streams and during your content. I'm going to go over every single one of them. I'm talking about being able to switch between scenes, being able to go with a wide shot like this in your room, in your home studio, a secondary shot. I'm talking about being able to zoom in and out on the screen. I'm going to show you that here in just a second. The tools you can use in your Stream Deck for that. I'm going to show you how to hook up a phone or a secondary camera like I'm doing right now, and how to use that and implement and enhance the production quality of your live streams with your Stream Deck, which is really, really fun. I'm also going to show you how you can play things like, you know, sound effects and what have you on a Stream Deck and how to program that, how to do music playback, how to do all of these interesting things and more, how to play an intro-outro sequence, which is amazing, and how to do your variety, increase your variety in terms of what you're showing your audience on the screen with full screen shots like this. And lastly, I'm going to show you guys how I put arrows on the screen and do on-screen graphics where I'm drawing and stuff all over the place, and the tool I'm using for that with my Stream Deck. All of that right now. I hope you guys are ready, because I'm going over very tactical items. It took a lot of preparation to get all this ready to show you right now. So let's just go straight into showing you the first thing, which is how to zoom in and out, the cool trick that I use.
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone.
From time to time, how to zoom in and out. So basically, I've got my Stream Deck software here. But what you can do is you can zoom in and out on your computer using a software called Zoomit. So I am not paid by Zoomit to say this. So this is the software right here. It's called Zoomit. I will drop a link in chat for you guys right now. This is a free software that you can install for Windows. It's called Zoomit. And here's what it does. Let me just show you this software in action. So as you can see on my Stream Deck right over here, I've got a zoom hotkey programmed into my Stream Deck. And so what that does is when I hit that hotkey, it actually zooms in on my screen. I can zoom in and out anywhere I want on my screen at any time. This is a free piece of software. Is this only supported, Leonard Ogreed says in chat, on Stream Deck? No, it's supported anywhere that any hotkey exists. But what I'm trying to show you guys today is some easy stuff that you can do with your Stream Deck to improve your production quality. And so what you do with the Zoomit software is you basically open it up. I'm going to show you how this software looks here in just a moment, if I can get it to work for you. There we go. And what I'm going to do is pull up the Zoomit software for you. And here it is. And this is the Zoomit software right here. And what the Zoomit software does is it allows you to select your level of zoom that you're going to zoom in. So you can do ×2, you can do ×3, you name it. You can increase your magnification as you see fit, which is really cool. And so if you wanted to do extreme zooming, you could do ×3 zooming. And then you program a hotkey that is the same hotkey as you have on Zoomit for zooming, which in my case is Control-1. And you bring that hotkey over in your Stream Deck, you drag and drop hotkey over, and then you
Oi saatana.
Sanois muut. Tää sitä keksi. Vähän semmonen vetämätön olo.
Vähän on kans. Ai. Huon.
pelaat? Mitäs pelaat?
Kiekkoteekot.
Joo. Tässä on niin paljon vaihtoehtoja tässä Stream Deckissä, että mä en nyt osaa
Siinä on vissiin mielikuvitus vaan rajan.
Joo. Ei niinku, nyt ei lähde. Okei, tosta noin seuraava video. 5 plugins you need to try.
The holiday season is officially over, and I know a lot of you guys got a Stream Deck for Christmas. If you didn't, then you can just skip this video. Actually, what am I doing? No, stay, please. I want to show you a few things that you can do with your Stream Deck that you may not be aware of. Of course, you can do all the normal stuff like changing scenes or muting your microphone, but that's boring. You can do so much more than that. I did a video a while back giving you guys some tips and tricks to get the most out of your Stream Deck, but today I wanted to talk about the plugin store. Yes, the Stream Deck software has a built-in plugin store, and apparently Elgato doesn't understand the concept of stores because everything on it is free. It's like the best store ever. So to save you guys some time, I went through the entire list of plugins and picked out 5 that I think were really fun and really useful, so let's talk about them. This video is sponsored by someone. I haven't figured it out yet. Who's this video sponsored by? Lumia Stream! Oh, that's right, Lumia Stream. That's totally didn't record this part of the video a week after the rest of it. If you don't know, Lumia Stream is a program that allows your viewers to take control of your RGB lights. It's what I've been using in my setup to get my lights to flash every time someone subs, or to trigger a lighting effect every time someone spends channel points. And the great thing about it is that it's widely compatible. It's compatible with all the major brands of lights like Nanoleaves, Philips Hue, LifeX, even Elgato lights. And you can even mix and match different brands of lights and control them all from a singular piece of software. If you want to know how I set up Lumia Stream, I did a tutorial a while back if you guys want to link up your lights to do crazy effects and even have them sync up to other effects that you have set up in OBS. So if you're interested in trying out Lumia Stream, the links are down below. They do have some paid features, but the base functionality is completely free, and it's not a trial period. You can use it for as long as you want to, and then pay for the paid features if you decide you actually want to have them. By the way, you can use the code NUTTY for 20% off at checkout, so yeah, you're welcome. Alright, so first plugin. By the way, how good does my skin look today? Yeah, I started a new medication for my eczema like a month ago, and it's just been, it looks way better now. Anyway, so first plugin is Color Picker. This is a really simple one, but if you do any sort of design like making YouTube thumbnails, logos, panels, you probably used a color picker before. Well, the Stream Deck color picker works pretty much the same as that. So first you have to install the plugin. So the way to install all plugins, by the way, is to click on this button and go into the plugin section. And we're just gonna make a search for Color Picker.
Pitäisikö mun vaihtaa
OBS? Install here. This is how every single plugin works. You should see a new option called Color Picker. You just add it to your Stream Deck just like you would for any other action. And then whenever you press your Stream Deck button now, it's going to show you the color underneath your mouse cursor. So we'll just pull up a picture as an example. So if we go into the background, press this button here, it shows goldenrod on the skin tone of Pepe. It shows olive drab. Dude, they're just making up colors now. And then this one is chocolate. What the? Yeah, well, that's how that works. Here's where it gets interesting though. If you go in this drop down and select hex value and then check this box that says copy, now anytime you click in the button, it's going to show you the hex value on your Stream Deck, but it's also going to copy the hex value to your clipboard, and so you can just go into your image editing software and just paste the hex code right there to get the color that you want. Like I said, this one is super simple, but I use it all the time whenever I'm designing things for my channel. The next one is called Sound Deck, and this one is really fun. It's actually the reason why I'm making this video, but if you know what a GoXLR is, one of the selling points for that device was the sampler. All right, check this out. Balls. 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 Sound Deck essentially brings the sampler feature to the Stream Deck, and it works with any mic. You don't need to use an Elgato mic or anything like that. It actually brings a handful of different actions to your Stream Deck. So the first one is a clip audio button. When I press the button, it saves the last 15 seconds of audio to an MP3 file that I can just play back whenever I want. It actually brings a handful of different actions to your Stream Deck. So the next one plays a random sound effect from a list of sound effects. So when I press it once, remember, Nutty, more viewers equals more donations. And then when I press it again, man, are my nipples hard? I think my nipples are hard. They also have a standard record feature, so you press the button once, it turns red to signify that it's recording. Press it again, it stops the recording, and it just saves that to an MP3 file that you can just play back. It turns red to signify that it's recording. But the sampler function, this one is the fun one. So when I hold this button down, I can say, test, test, test. Ickle. Now whenever I press that button again, it's gonna repeat what I just said. Test, test, test. Ickle. Now I can just keep hitting that button over and over again to play that sound, but if I want to clear it, then I can just hit this clear button. It's gonna blink red, then I just click the sampler to clear the sampler, and now it's ready to record a new sample. Everybody give me tier 3 subs. Everybody give me tier 3 subs. And by the way, because this is a Stream Deck, we can add as many samplers as we want. So we can just copy, paste this again, and then we'll clear that new sampler. And now we can record a different sound here. Everybody sub so I can get to 100k subs. Everybody sub so I can get to 100k subs. Everybody give me tier 3 subs. Oh, and by the way, it records all your samples to a folder. So every time you clear your sample, you're not really losing your recording if you want to come back to it later. So Sound Deck is really awesome. My favorite one on the list, but we're going to move on to the next one. This one is called Stream Counter. Have you ever just watched someone be absolutely horrible at a game? They just die all the time. So they might have a little death counter on their screen to show how many times they've died inside of a game. This is what you can use Stream Counter for. It's really as simple as it sounds. All it is a button that whenever you press it, the number goes up, and you can just keep pressing it to increase your death count. But what's nice is, let's say you make a mistake and you accidentally overcount, you can just hold it down, and it will decrease the total. And if you hold it down for even longer, it resets the whole total back to 0. It sounds really stupid, but I just love that we're starting to see plugins that have push and hold features, because even the native Stream Deck actions, none of them have push and hold. So I'd really love to see Elgato add that in at some point in the future. So get to work, Elgato developers. By the way, the plugin also exports the counter to a text file, which you can just add directly into OBS so that your viewers can actually see a real-time view of the counter as you're pressing the buttons. Next one is kind of a nerdy one. It's called WinTools, and it adds a bunch of extra features for controlling stuff within Windows. For example, if you're the type of person that likes to switch your audio between your speakers and your headphones constantly, then you're probably used to opening up your Windows settings and then changing your audio device here, and that can be really annoying. Well, with this plugin, you can just do that straight from your Stream Deck. So when I press this button, it switches my audio to my speakers, and then if I press this button, it switches my audio to my headphones. They also have a feature called multi-clip, so you can have multiple clipboards for copy and paste, and this one also has a long press action, so when you highlight things and then long press one of the multi-clip buttons, that's gonna store that into that multi-clip button, so you can just keep pressing it over and over again. They've got a ton of other features, like you can switch between virtual desktops with the touch of a button, but I think my favorite feature is the audio mixer. So you know in Windows, when you want to adjust your volume levels for each of your different programs, you'd open up this window here and then you just move the sliders up and down. Well, with the app audio mixer, you just press the button and it opens up this page and it shows all your different running programs, and then you can adjust the audio levels by pressing the plus and the minus buttons. I really love this one because it's actually dynamic. So if I was to go to Chrome and close this tab here and then go back and into the app audio mixer, you won't see Chrome anymore. It's only going to show the programs that I actually have running. It's just such a cool implementation, and I wish more plugin developers would make more of these dynamic pages for the Stream Deck. I really love this one. Last plugin, we're going to end on an easy one. This one is called Speed Test. So you know when you're streaming and then your internet is super slow, so you go into speedtest.net and you run a speed test, and then it returns like normal speeds even though you know that your internet is like way slower than usual? Yeah, well, you can do that whole process on your Stream Deck now. So this is one that I use a lot because I live in Australia and the internet is just balls here. And actually my internet's not that bad. I'm just saying that so you guys can find me more relatable. But anyway, the way it works is it just is a button on your Stream Deck and you just press it. It's gonna tell you that it's running a speed test, and in a second, it's gonna show you the actual results.
Ai vittu.
Any day now. So it shows that my download speed is 90 megabytes per second and my upload speed is 37, which is pretty normal for my connection. It also shows you the time that the speed test was run at. So mine is 5:46 because it's...
Yeah.